What's good, G Life? It's your boy MC Shadow back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and are subscribed to the channel. Help my channel get into the algorithm, right? Don't forget to check out my second channel, M.O.D Society, M.O.D, where we talk about stuff outside of the streets. Now, I was talking to a subscriber of mine, right? He's a homeboy, obviously from the streets. Shout out to the homie Sleepy out of Diamond. So we were talking, right? I told him I was gonna do this video. We were talking, and he was like, that he, watches my channel, he digs it. He said, he used to watch a lot of channels on YouTube, right? But then people were getting exposed and, all this stuff started coming out. So he started questioning a lot of people, right? He said he knew somebody from my neighborhood, so he asked about me. And he said that what he heard about me and how I behave on my videos is two different things, right? And he's like, man, what a trip, He's like, why don't I react, like how a homie would normally react, like, right, when somebody comes out and says something, right? The thing is that I'm not proud of how I react in person, you know what I mean? It's one of the things actually that I'm trying to change about myself, right? Because I know in person, it's hard for me to keep my composure, right? Because they're physically in front of me, so I could get to them if they say something that offends me, right? While on the internet, I can't, obviously, so I don't see the purpose of it, right? Not only that, but I know, I understand that I represent something more than myself, right? If I come on here being reckless and disrespectful, it's reflecting on other things besides myself, right? So I'm aware of that, right? I have to take all that into consideration, right? I understand that certain people, they don't hang out with homeboys no more, or they're removed and all of that. And it's not so much like they're scared or something like that. It's more about having respect for certain things, right? Because I guarantee you, if some of these individuals lived in their areas and still mingled around individuals, they wouldn't speak on half of the stuff that they speak on. You know what I mean? Because they know what could happen and how fast it could go south. Right? Is understanding that, but not just from because it potentially could happen, but from a moral standpoint, because that that's not right, and that certain people will be offended. So why do it? You get what I mean? It's not so much that, oh, you're not doing it because they could potentially hurt you, but more on because that is not the right thing to do, right? Is understanding the moral of things, not just following those morals because those are the rules and because that's what, you could be hurt, if not following them, but more because you believe in those rules, because you believe in those morals, right? So there's a difference, right? While some people, you could tell that they only followed it because, they just didn't want to get ran up on, right? Because as soon as you remove that equation from the problem, they choose to talk about it so freely, meaning that they had no problem, with why not talk about it and stuff like that, right? So it wasn't their morals, right? It was just because they knew that what was structured. While me, I actually believe that certain things, shouldn't be on the internet, for certain reasons, But like I said, people could do whatever they want, you know what I mean? I'm not here to dictate, whatever. I'm just saying that the reason why I just choose not to, and why others, might see it in a certain way, right? I have told people, like, if people just want to know about somebody, all they have to really do is just ask about that individual, you know what I mean? It's really that easy. Like, they don't have to speculate or, come to their own theories. Like, they could just, as easy as it is, just ask about that person in the streets, you know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like really understand that you could just know, whatever you want to know about somebody if you just ask about if you just ask about those individuals. I got the homie calling me right now. If you just ask about those individuals, right? You'll get your answer like that, right? In a jiffy. So you don't have to, speculate and stuff like that. But like I said, individuals like to pretend and, facade and they say it's for entertainment purposes. Certain things are for entertainment purposes, right? You can fool around with, but there's certain things that people don't like other people fooling around with, and it gets people hurt, right? Because they don't understand that, yes, although it's entertainment, this life is not entertainment. You know what I mean? This life is chaotic, hectic, um, bad, and all of that, bro. And it could potentially get you hurt. But people want to add that to one of the many, list of things that people think that they could fool around with, um, right? But because they think that they're telling that their stories, right? But not understanding that their stories could affect other people, right? That's exactly why I don't go into details and specific on stories and stuff like that, right? Because I know the purpose of, I know what could be said and what can't be said, right? Or what homies, are cool with homies saying and what they're not, right? Um, and people will be like, man, that's messed up a way of living. You're letting other people dictate your program. But it's like, well, you knew what this, what all of this brought, bro. That's why I say, if you don't like to follow rules and none of that, then stay in school and, because this life, you're not going to get nothing out of it. No freedom, no none of that, bro. Because that's real talk, bro. And like I said, that's not preaching poison. It's literally what homies tell homies, right? Because they only want homies that understand this and that know that that you're gonna get, like, know the truth about it, right? With no sugarcoating nothing, right? Because once you lie to individuals and then those lies come to light, then that's why individuals tend to uh flip, right? Because they finally seen that you were just lying to them, right? But like I said, if you tell them that ain't nobody gonna be there for you, no one's gonna write to you if you get busted, and this all the shit that it comes with it, because you only want people who are really in the mix, who really know the outcomes and are doing it because they know why they're doing it, right? Instead of lying to somebody and then them finding out that they've been deceived, and then they're gonna flip on you, bro. uh, like I said, people just watch so many movies and just believe whatever they see on TV. Like, nah, that individual knew what he was getting himself into, because they tell you what you're getting yourself into, bro. They tell you they ain't no one gonna write to you, nobody gonna be there. You understand all of that, bro. Now, the ones that didn't and maybe are just light, or maybe they thought that this life was gonna be about women and partying and everything, then they joined the neighborhoods for the wrong reasons, bro. Well, in general, you should never join a neighborhood, but I'm just saying, like, um, right? So when it comes to like YouTube, I don't do the beefs, right? I don't do the back and forths and stuff like that. People have made videos about me. I have shared them on here, right? Because I am aware and understand that people could just go and ask the truth about me, and the ones that are in the streets know the truth about me, right? My homies know what it is, Um, you know. So you should never sweat somebody who's lying on you if the people who are in the game know the truth about you. A lie should never be able to bother you or move you. You know what I mean? That's why it never phases me. I just laugh about it, right? um, or I never try to come on here and convince people like, nah, that fool's lying on me. Trust me, I'll pistol whip you. And people could think I'm soft, or people could think I'm hard, or people could think whatever the hell they want about me, bro. I literally don't care, bro. Not because I don't care about what people's, take on me. It's because I understand who I am, understand what I'm about, and those who I mingle with and all that know the same thing too, though, right? So that's why, whether people think I'm hard or not, it really doesn't matter where it counts, right, in the real world. Um, that's why I don't do the internet beefs, right? Look, there's people on here that I dislike, right, that I have beef with, that have channels, right? You never hear me talk about them on here, or I have never made videos about them. You're just not, it's because it's just not my, like, why am I going to try to come on here and insult another individual for what? What would be the purpose of that? What, to make him look soft? What, for him to lose subscribers? And let's say that happens. What do I get out of that, though? Them losing subscribers, what do I earn out of that? What do I get out of that? It's not going to help the overall beef that we have, or me somehow that makes me, jolly or whatever. Like, it doesn't change the overall situation or the emotions behind it. So all of that shit's irrelevant, right? Why am I going to convince people, to not like this person? The beef is between me and that individual. It has nothing to do with nobody else. So why am I going to come and try to persuade people or be mad that somebody I know talks to that individual? That's not that person's beef. It's between me and him. It has nothing to do with nobody else. So why would I try to get this person to not hang out with him or whatever? Like, he has nothing to do with it. You get what I'm saying? The fact that you want people to not like the same person that you don't like and everything, bro, that already shows the ego on you, bro. You know what I mean? The world doesn't revolve around you. You know, you can't make your problems everybody else's problems. You have to understand that what you go through and your inner stuff stays with you, bro. Try to bring in, drag everybody else in the mix, right? Because I get it. You want to drag everybody in the mix and they want to like what you like and I like what you like because it inflates your ego. It makes you feel like you know what's right and and that you're the real one and stuff like that, bro. And that's inflating your ego because you want that recognition, bro. You know what I mean? And I don't have a thrive for that, you know, because I see all that shit pointless, you know, because it doesn't count you for nothing, bro. Making and dissing fools on the internet, it gets you no stripes. You're no, you know, it doesn't make you extra thug or nothing. Honestly, it just makes fools look goofy. Like if you're gonna diss them while they're in front of you, at least person could defend himself and you guys can handle what you're gonna handle. But talking back and forth with insults, I don't understand how that's gangster or hard or down, bro. And it's not even, people can't even say, well, you gotta defend yourself. Defend yourself how? With words? Right? Because now it becomes a game of trying to facade the audience, right? You're trying to paint yourself some, you know, way to the people so they could see you that way. Let them believe what they want. They think you're soft. Fuck it. Are you soft? If they think that you're a bitch or a pussy, whatever, but is that what you really are? No, right? All right, then why is that shit bothering you, bro? Should only bother you if it's only gonna bother you if that's really what you believe about yourself. But if it's not, I mean, come on now, bro. How old are you, homie? Only people that are little kids, you know, care about what other people say about them, bro. You're a grown ass man. Being called this, and that somehow, how is that gonna bring you down, bro? Or how's that gonna, why should that devastate you, bro? You get what I'm saying? So that shit, I see the internet games, bro. I don't see the purpose of it, bro. You know what I mean? Or I don't see why I should be coming out here to convince people of anything, you know? I have videos on here where I interviewed my homies or me hanging around with my homies and pictures and all that. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, my channel's been viewed more than 4 million. And I have real enemies, bro. You know what I mean? Like real people out there that don't like me. And you don't even see them on here dissing me, bro. Because like I said, you understand when you have real beef, it's left off the internet, bro. Because you get nothing out of that. You know what I mean? Real recognize real, bro. You know? Some people just say that because they just want to look cool, you know? But it's a real saying, you know? It's just been polluted by so many, you know, entertainers. But I'm just saying overall, you know, beef is not meant to be on the internet. You know, beef is a real world thing. But I'm just saying, stay in school. Don't fall into the nonsense. You know what I mean? Education is the best tool in this life. Don't fall short on it. I'm safe. Shadow, we out.